Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. It's a little bit wet here in Queensland at the moment, so need your welly bobs on. My name is Suzie, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So if you need anything, like paper crafting, or just need a question answered, anything like that, you can always contact me. And my list of website, email, and phone number are in the box below here. So I'd love to, if you wanted to be a demonstrator, even if it's a hobby one, I'd love to have you in my team. So the starter kit has now gone back to normal, I should imagine. Good morning, Marlene. How are you? Has gone back to normal after that fantastic offer. So I don't know whether they'll probably bring another one out when the other catalogue comes out, the mini one, I should imagine. But today what we're doing is we are looking at gallery blooms. So for the whole week, apart from Thursday, which is our flashback, we'll be looking at gallery blooms, beautiful motifs. Good morning, Kim. How are you going? Hope you're well. So those are the two that we will be looking at this week to view them on what you can use. So like a pre-ordered thing. So, well, not an order, but see what you can do with them. Hi, Debbie. How you going? Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in, all of you. So let's go down to the desk. Hi, Sue. How you going? Lovely to see you all. We're going to go down the desk now. We're going to have a look what's going on. So I'm just going to change my cameras. There we go. So, as I said, we're looking at gallery blooms and beautiful motifs. So, gallery blooms is an absolutely stunning set. So, you've got this big square die. And then underneath that, you've got all these other dies. So, it's well worth it. And a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous set. So I've got pieces that I've cut out that I haven't used yet. So I put them in a little baggie and put them in. And here's the stamps. So fabulous set. And then you've got beautiful motifs. Now this is, you've got two that you can cut out here. But these three, they cut into the paper, but they don't actually cut it right out like these do. So I'll be showing you that in the card we make. So this is another great set. A beautiful flower motif there that you can use as a background. So that's what we're doing today. Hope you're feeling better, Dad. Now, over the weekend, I played. So this is the card that we're going to make using the Gallery of Blooms. And of course, I'm going to do it in a different colour. So I actually saw this on Marcia Besic. I'm not sure what her last name is. And I saw her doing this for a card bingo, I think it was. But I've changed it a little bit up from what hers were, including the colour. So it does sit flat, so you can put it in an envelope. And I've got a feeling I did one like this quite a while ago. So it's a beautiful card. So this is what we're going to make today. And this has got the shimmer and shine of, I didn't put any, what's it on, any glitter. I put the glitter, didn't put the gems, sorry. So I've got some pieces that I've already cut out. This one's for the back so that you can write your message on it. Thank you, Deb. I hope you had a good sleep. So that's for here. Now, if you can see, I actually took it gets you, Kim. Now, when I did these and I cut them out, of course, the tape I used took a little bit off. And I was going to cut another one out. But by the time I put the flower over there, you won't see it. So I didn't bother cutting another one out. So that's for our centre. So bubble bath I've chosen for the main card, and melon member, and then of course white. So I've also done this flower, the main flower, but what I wanted to show you, and I've partly done it because it just saves a bit of time and I don't waffle on as much. So I'm just going to show you how I did that. So I'm using my blender pen first. So I'll put that out of the way. And I don't say it will turn out exactly the same as what I did there. So I've done the leaves. And I think I used melon member. I can't remember. This was on Saturday and I've slept since that. Thanks, Kim. I like to do things that match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this blender pen and I'm going to put some ink on it. Then I'm going to do around the middle. So I'll just show you one flower. So I'm putting my dark in the middle. So you can tell when your pen starts to go light that you need to put more on there. So then I'm going to draw it up. So give you the dark centre. Thank you. And then I'm going to pull it up. So you get your dark and your light. So I'll go back down again when I first put my pen on it. Now I got this off what Marcia Bestwick was doing, because I've never seen this done. So it was brilliant. And it gives you your shading. And you can go back over it. Just don't go back over it too much that you'll rip your paper. You can leave spots of white in. You can go over your little dark bits again to make them darker. I'd never seen it done either, Kim. As I was watching Marcia on Friday, I think it was. And I thought, must try that. So then all you need to do is get a piece of scrap paper. Just draw on it till it goes. Till it goes clear. So see, now it's gone clear. So that's how I did the flowers. And I was really wrapped in that process. So I've already got this one done. So I'll finish that off later. And we'll start on the card. So the card I did 8 inches by 6. So that gives me 2 inches on each panel. Marcia didn't have the sizes in because it was for a bingo class. So I just had to work it out myself. So that was what I did. So I did 8 inches across and 6 inches down. Then I went in just a 1/8 of an inch sort of thing on these ones. And then I did these at the 3/4 mark. No, it's not. It's a quick flower, you know. You've used it before, Sue, but not with the marker. Okay, you used it with an ink pad. Well, I suppose that's the same sort of thing, isn't it? So I thought it was quite good. Now, I've embossed these. I'm trying to think what the embossing folder was. Here we go, distress tiles. So that's what I used on here. Okay. So I could get, because it's a narrow one, I could get 2 at a time. All right. So we're going to put these first on our Melamembo. So that's what I use for this. With just a tiny little border around. Yes, I did. And I used on this one, I used Summer Splash on the leaves and the Melamembo on the flowers. You have to excuse my voice, it's really croaky this morning. So we'll put our first piece. I just checked it was working. And I did it again. I left it overnight without the cap. So I'm going to have to force myself to put the cap back on when I finish for the day. Oops, I only need one, don't I? I'm going to do that one. And I think the Melamembo and the Bulba Bath really lend a pop with each other. Now, when you emboss, make sure you use quite a bit of glue, because you've stretched the fibres. So you really need to use, oh, what's with me and lose today? Plenty of glue. Oh, no, Kim, that's fine. That's what you can always catch up with the replay. So I have tomorrow's card done. This is such a versatile stamp set. And we'll see what we can do with it. So we'll still have our flashback Thursday and our fun fold Friday. But our fun fold will be with this stamp set. So we've got 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I've got to sort out. Yes, that'd be lovely. Wish him a happy birthday from all of us. I don't know who we are. So everybody will know, or probably, that there's a 50% off the second one that you buy. I've got to read up on the rules. It starts tomorrow. And I know it's on like sweets and Stampin' die sets. So I'll have a look at it. I saw it quickly. It is on my website. I use it as a header. So that's that. Now we'll put these. Okay. Yeah, all around the world we go, which is incredible when you think of it. Especially, there was no internet when I was a child or a teenager, or even a woman. So if you wanted to do something, it was sort it out yourself, no help. Now I just want a little bit of bubble bath showing through. And that's where we get our ideas from too, is watching other people. Like Marcia's in California, I think. So this is basically, I'll put my own twist on Marcia's card and change the colours. But I have a feeling, and I've tried to find it, I must have given it away. I did one the same, and I think it was in the yellow flower paper that came out. I can't think of the name of it. Had that beautiful scroll with writing on it. So I'm not putting this whole in solely all to the edge because it will spread out when you put it on. Yep. I used to be one of those operators that put the long distance calls through. I worked for Telstra for many years, over 20 years. No, over 10 years. What am I saying? So I used to put those calls through all over the world to the operators on the other side of the world. So yeah, now we just pick up a phone or we pick up the internet and we can talk to each other. So technology. Where's my bone folder? Don't know. Are you shepherds? Oh, noisy crow. So we've done that. So that's our base. So now we've got to do our middle part. And see, actually, on this one, I just used the white card. No, you have a certain amount. Well, I haven't got a home phone. I've only got my mobile. So I get, I think, 10 different countries that I can ring for a certain amount of time. Yeah, so that's each month. But I've never used them. So I did this, as I said, with white paper, white cardstock. And then I just got the blending brush and I went over it with gorgeous grape. But see here, I did this separately and I left the black rubies underneath that you could see a little bit of it. So on this one, I actually stuck designer series paper to the card. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do that too on the party lines. So this is going to show Melon Mambo when you look at it. So it's a little bit different. And I used the paper out of this one. Somewhere I've lost it. The white piece of paper in there. Here it goes. Full of life. And they have some beautiful papers in there. So that's what I used. I just wanted to so it's not the same as what Marcia did. So, and I used a different dye. This one had a corner dye. Oh, yeah, for a virtual. Yeah, I use, I've still got an aunt in the UK, and I do Messenger to her. So we're going to add this to our card. Why have I got two? They're the ones, that one's smaller. I think I've tried a bit smaller card, but it doesn't work. So I'm going to glue these down. And this piece was 6 by 4. So 6 in length and 4 inches across. And then I've just taken it down 1/8 of an inch each time. So we get that nice little border. So I'm only going to put a bit of glue because I want that to open up. So I'm only going to do a bit around the edges there. I just love this set. It's just gorgeous. And I know I'll get a lot of use out of it. We're just going to, whoops, a bit too far. That's why I like the Tombow, because I can reposition it and move it around before it dries. I got a bit more on that other side. But then I don't want it going over this ridge. It is, isn't it? We have a Zoom every week with our upline. But she's away in America at the moment, so that won't happen till she comes back. So I'm going to put some glue on here again. Now, if you've noticed, this one's at the top. So I've done this one at the bottom. And this one is at the top. So once again, I just want a tiny bit of the bubble bath showing. And if you know me long enough, you know I don't do straight. I don't know why, just do. So to put it on here, I'm going to line up the middle. So this mark here is lining up with this here. All right. And then you've got, and try and center it. That looks about roughly right. And then you can glue one side of it. So again, we're going to line it up. Line it with the center of that fold. Move it up a bit. And then you can press this down. Do it? Well, it's clever, wasn't it? You won't pick it up so fast. You could use Terran tape on here if you wish. I don't know why. I didn't want glue all over it. And I looked at it as well. What a deal. Honestly. Because I wanted to open out, don't I? They'd think it was still, well, I suppose. store-bought ones aren't as pretty as what these are. So let's try again, shall we? So line up your middle and then from your top to your bottom. But don't do what I've just done. Then our glue will just go on this end here, on the other side. So I'm going to fold that over. I'm just going to put glue down here. And then I'm just going to press this down. And that will go like that. That needs to set for a while. As I said, you can use tearing tape on it. That will hold it. No, I don't. Only on the end part. That was me that, once again, did the wrong thing. So this has got to come up. Yeah, of course, that's for sure. So you only put glue on these end pieces here. So we'll leave that. This is our back one. We'll put that on. So this one's to write on. So it's a little bit longer than the other ones. Glad I caught it too. I bought some new covers for the lounge suite to cover up. So this one you can only see a little bit. So see, I'm left-handed, so I've put it on the left side. But really, I mean, you can put more than one panel on for writing. No, not yet. I haven't really been looking because I just have a look now and again, and they're just so expensive. So the card will stand up. So I've got 6 months in this place and I can take another lease out if I want because I've been here. This would have been my 3rd year. So I'm going to put that one there so it covers up that little bit. Now I had, with the other one, so I can pick that up and put the flower through there. And then we'll pop that on. I'm going to put it with dimensionals. When it's ready, it'll come along, Kim. If we're meant to be, it's meant to be. And this place is just so small. At the time when I got it, was when they went up in price. And people were having a hard time getting a house. All gone. Isn't it good when you empty one? I've got another one here. And even couples on the pension were they wouldn't renew their lease. So a lot of people had to just move out and live with family if they had family. And I was still working at that stage when I got this one. So I was working 16 hours a week. So this one came up, and because of all the problems that people were having, I took it. When I got accepted, I just took it. It was one I didn't want. I'd looked at another one that I wanted, but the universe had other plans for me. So I'm going to pop that under there. Yeah, so I took the first one, and I didn't want this one. I don't like the dark colours, and it never looks, it never really looks clean, and it doesn't get the sun, which makes it worse. I just feel accomplished when you finish off your dimensionals, as if you've done housing issues in the States too. Yeah. Yep, so exactly the same here, Deb. They are absolutely. This one went up $60 a week extra. Which put it over the $1,000 mark. Which is disgusting. So if Paul wasn't living with me now, stick, I couldn't afford it. Not on my pension. I want to get this going like a business, just to get a little bit extra. Oh, that's why. Where's it got? 2. It's on both sides. That's why it wouldn't stick. Must have taken a bit of the bottom piece as well. So there we go. Okay, so our little piece here. So when you lift that up, you can see, I don't think it'll go under there. It does on the other one. So I need it to go to the edge of the card. But I don't think it will, no. So it'll have to rely on these pieces sticking up. And of course, when you put them in a card, they're going to flatten anyway. So when you lift these up, it's quite pretty that you see the colour below them. Same in Canada. Yeah, it's just, and they blamed it on the interest rates on loans, and they kept putting them up. I know that feeling, Kim. So you can lift them up like that, and they will show the underneath card. So that's pretty. Now I'm going to. Now, which colour do you think we should use? So I cut 2 lots out. So this one she put up the side, and this one went up the side like that. But I put it under here. Where's my card? So I put it under here rather than putting it the way that Marcia had it. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to get sore throat. So, do we use bubble bath? Oops, more fingers and thumbs. Or do we use bubble bath or melon mambo? Which one do you think? Let me know in the comments which one you think. Yes, that's right. The owners are getting too greedy. Like, as I say, he put this up $60 a week. That's a lot of money. Bubble bath, says Kim. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely, Deb. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be a hobby demonstrator, it's great. You think melon mambo? Combination, you'd think of melon mambo and bubble bath. You like the darker one. So the darker one is the melon mambo. It would be different with one of each. The darker one. She does, yes, very much have a kind heart. That's what I did at Christmas time. I think the darker one too, so sorry, Kim. When we had our Christmas lunch, and actually we've got another one coming up, and that's what I'll do. I'll do up some half a dozen cards, different ones, and take them to the lunch and give them out. The only thing is I don't know how many are going to go. I'll have to text Marilyn and see how much she's got, how many people are. And these are all the people that I used to work with. Yeah, so I did it at Christmas. I used to give him jewellery in the Secret Santa because I made jewellery, which I haven't really touched here. I think I've made one lot. So I'm only putting a little, yes, that's right, a little kindness in the world goes a long way. That's all right, Kim. We'll still be here. So I'm going to try and stick this one in there. And I want it under. Might need a bit more glue on there. So that wants to stay there. So instead of going under, it's just going across it. And this one, I'm going to put from under there. And what I want here is a sentiment. So I've got to put a sentiment on before I do this. So just a little bit. And it's annoying me. There we go. Off you go. So I want to use a sentiment. So before we put this on, we need to put a sentiment on. So wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. Thank you for everything. Just note, hello, Thanksgiving, here for you, celebrate, been on my mind. So we haven't really got a lot of space. to put our sentiment there. So we really only want a small one, don't we? Now I did a whole heap of sentiments. Time to celebrate. You can do anything. And I did these in that's right, Kim. That's so true. So it's simply incredible. I don't have to put it on that side. Put that like that. And then this can go in here like that. But I think that one's a bit big. I've got bits of ribbon. So this was actually a stamp set that had a whole lot of greetings on it. So I cut them out. Miss you. That's too big. But I did them in Secret C. Hooray. That one I think will be too big too. They're simply incredible. Always here for you. We could put just a happy birthday across the top. Sometimes I do, Kim. Sometimes I leave them empty and don't put a sentiment in until I'm giving the card to somebody. Whether it be a birthday, retirement, sympathy, whatever. I tend to do that with some of my cards, but not all of them. Some of them I can see that, oh yeah, that one will go on there. Way to go. It's got to be a smallish one. And I think that Time to Celebrate will be too big too. And some of these I've got double. Congratulations. See, I've got 2 of those. So what do you think? You love Secret C? So do I. I stamped all these in Secret C. I used to do them in Pebble Path. But then when they took that away, I started using Basic Green. Yeah, and that's fine, Deb. Sometimes I put them on and sometimes I don't. So, any ideas of what we want? So I think we'll use a small one. Oh, look, some glitter leaves and some gold leaves. So we can put Happy Birthday across there. I want it sticking up. And then we can put this fern on an angle across there like that. You like Happy Birthday and Time to Celebrate? Anything else? Anybody else got a suggestion? I'm thinking time to celebrate. That's right, it can. One on each side. Yeah, that'd be what's it, wouldn't it? It actually might. I can pick it up. So time to celebrate. So I might just put it on an angle like that and put it under. So I'm going to put it on dimensionals for a start. I'm not sure what this one was from. I think it was from the small ones. I'll cut them. So I'll put I don't like that. It covers it up too much. I think I'll put it there like that. Now we've got our fern. Let's get rid of these before they end up all on the floor. Well, some of them did anyway. So it can go for many things. Time to celebrate. I'm going to get some glue. I'm just going to put little dabs, little spots. See how we go here. Might need a bit more glue. So that pull the card down a bit. You couldn't see what I was doing, sorry. I was fiddling, trying to get it to stick. All right. So now we want some bling. have to have bling. So those that can go on another card at another time. Got some cute little regal foil adhesive back dots. Might put a bit of glue on that. And I got these gorgeous ones here. Look at that. Number 2. They're pink and two-tone sparkling gems. So I think they look a bit like Lost Lagoon or something. Those, and they're purple. And we have our strawberry slush and pretty pink gems. So what do you think we should go there? That's going to fall from there. So 1, 2 or 3. Which ones do you think we should put in? Let me know in the comments what you think we should put in. Kim says 1 or 3. Elaine says 2. You got anybody else that wants to comment? No? Oh, sorry, Kim, I'm going to go with number 2 because these are gorgeous. So I was deciding vote. I'm going to order some more of these. I think they're just stunning. And as soon as we got the 2 colours, on here, might have to put some tape on that. Now what I like doing is putting them in the centre of the flowers. So we've still got an odd number, so that's 5. So that's good. I always have to have an odd number. Put that over there with those. Now we've got to thank you, Kim. Hi, Holly. Thank you. Now, of course, we've got to put our Winker Stella on. So I'm going to put it on the flowers, of course. So they sparkle. I'll put some on these ones as well. I always love lots of bling. And then we'll just add a bit of I think this is nearly empty. It's funny when you're flicking it like this, you don't see how much you're putting on until you lift it up. That's a bit empty. There's hardly anything on there. Good job I've got a spare one. You like the blender pen? Yeah. That's right, Kim. No card is complete without Winker Stella. I must admit, I put it on everything. I don't know whether you can see it. So that's our card for today. And it folds up and it goes in an envelope. Just might have to click these up a bit when you take it out. And it has place on the back to write. So it stands up. So I'll come up the top. Just bear with me a minute while I change my camera. Okay, I'm back. Yes, you can do that too with alcohol and a spritzy. Yeah, you can actually, do that with your Winker Stella, and you can do it with your inks as well. So that's our card for today. This was oh, we haven't put any ribbon on. You like the card? I'll put a bit of ribbon on. I've got it upside down. I'll put a bit of ribbon on there. So I'm glad you enjoyed the card. Tomorrow's card I've got already organised to go. So this will be tomorrow's card. So I'll be making that one. It's all ready to go. So I just have to sort out Wednesday's card. And then Fridays for the... Hi, Holly. How you doing? So I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for watching me. I appreciate everybody that comes in and watches the video and the comments. It's so nice that everybody worries about everybody. Oh, that's lovely, Kim. We enjoy you being in our group as well. So, take my glasses off. So, as I say, thank you for everybody. I really appreciate it. And if you like my content, can you please give me a like, a share, and ring that notification bell. I'm always here Monday to Friday at 10:30 Queensland time. So unless I have an appointment or something like that, and then I will probably do one at night or late afternoon sometimes. You watch the replay, Holly? That's good. You too, Deb? All right. Well, everybody have a fabulous day. And I'm going to work out Wednesday's card now and do a bit of housework. So, lovely to see you all. Take care. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.